Hello everyone, I'm Atira.
I'm Sinta.
I'm Triasi.
I'm Sri Gustini.
I'm Aiman Zaidan and we are from Group 1.
In this opportunity, we were going to show you the result of our team-based project about Gerund and to Infinitive.
Yes, that's right. And we are going to show you the result of our discussion in the form of letter.
This video was made for the intermediate grammar course which is lectured by Sir Satria Agus.
Alright, without further ado, let's take a look on the letter. For your information, the words marked with blue color means that it contains gerund. And for the words marked with red color means that it contains the to infinitive. Let's start. Dear Mama, how is everything going over there? I hope that everything is going alright. I'm doing well over here, Mom. You don't need to worry. I want to tell you about the things that I've been facing through this 1 year and a half living in Granny's house. I really enjoy having online courses from Granny's house while at the same time taking care of Granny. Slow but sure, I learned to manage my time so that I could manage to fulfill all of my duties and assignments. About my study, I really love having these online classes. My friends and I started to study on Monday to Friday every week. I plan to finish my study before I reach the 8th semester. Since the online classes really depend on digital technologies, we were forced to learn how to use some apps and platforms to support our learning activities. Though I love learning online, my friends and I still consider having the offline learning because some of my friends have trouble regarding to the internet connection at their place. We really can't wait to see each other physically. It's kinda embarrassing to tell you actually, but during the online learning, sometimes I haven't prepared to join the class yet. Then I tend to join the class without taking a bath and even sometimes without changing my clothes. By regulation, we were not allowed doing that. We were suggested using polite clothes to show our seriousness on studying. I promise to be more serious on my study from now on.
Oh, and there's also another thing that I want to tell you, moms. In this semester, we were suggested having extensive reading class. I really like to learn this subject. In this course, we were recommended having a reading target by the lecturer. We are allowed to choose any kind of reading material that we want to read, such as novels, comics, even Wattpad. At first decided to read comics, but ended up not liking it. I prefer reading Wattpad than comics. Before I know that reading could be this fun. I love watching movies more, but now, turns out, I love reading way more than just sitting and watching movies. I feel like living my day with more positive energy. Besides, my friend and I were also required to take the professional speaking class. I really enjoy having this course. In this course, we were instructed to argue with our friends by raising our opinion and thought and playing roles as pro and contra team to discuss about different topics for each meeting. At first, I was afraid of expressing my opinion, but my friends always support me to be brave. And you know, moms, after several practice, now I'm not afraid to speak in front of people anymore. I have tried to fight my fears.
If you ask, what is my favorite subjects among all courses that I have on this semester? It could be English language teaching media. In this course, we were encouraged to know more about digital media and how to use them to optimize the teaching and learning session with the students. So far, my friends and I have learned to use Powtoon, Live Worksheet, and how to create a microblog. The thing that made me enjoy having this course is also the lecturer's personality. It doesn't mean that the other lecturers' personalities are bad. but it is just she used to blend it with the students so we don't feel like there is a gap between us. In this course, we were attempted to make learning materials by using the media that we have learned before. Later, when I have worked as a teacher, I could use this media to make the learning activities more interesting. Like I said before, besides I enjoy having the online classes, I'm also taking care of grandma. About Granny's condition right now, she can only lie on the bed, and whenever she wants to do something, I have to help her. If Granny wants to go somewhere, Granny uses a wheelchair. Due to Granny's health condition, Granny needs at least one person to be able to stay by her side if she needs anything. I dread to think what might happen if I'm not able to take care of her, so I think I'm liable to take care of Grandma.
Granny is also restricted to consume some foods. Her doctor advised her to reduce the consumption of sugar and salt. The doctor also suggests her to stop eating foods that contain high potassium value such as bananas, avocados, papayas, potatoes, and spinach. This must be done because the condition of Granny's kidney is no longer optimal. To make sure everything is going alright with her health condition, Uncle and I manage to take her for routine checkup at least once a week. Still, because of her kidney health condition, Granny has to do dialysis twice a week, and each dialysis schedule must be carried out for 4 until 5 hours. So, if it started at 6 in the morning, at 11, Granny will have finished doing dialysis. Granny condition after finish doing dialysis is weak and need a proper rest. I always worried to see Granny on her weak condition, but usually this could only last a day and Granny's condition will be back to normal on the morrow. I really love to see Granny when she's fresh and happy again.
Even though her condition was not good, she never stops doing the activities that she used to do. Sometimes she goes shopping to the market with Uncle to buy fish and vegetables. Granny even cooks, but she can't afford to do that like she used to do when she's still strong enough. Instead, she paid some of her workers to come over to cook at our house by following her orders. Besides cooking, Granny also used to practice walking regularly every morning. She practiced walking with Aunt's help or sometimes with Uncle or with me. I always hope that Granny's condition will continue to improve. After all, I really miss you, Mom. I really miss having those quality times with you and the others. Within the next 1 or 2 months, I have a plan to go home, so I can enjoy having holiday with you. But if it's possible, I want you to come here instead to see Granny and our big family as well. And after that, I'll go home with you. Hopefully, until that day comes, everything will go as we planned. Cannot wait to see you, Mom. I love you so much.
Alright, my friends. Now you have heard and you have seen the letter that we have attempted to write before. And these are the gerunds contained from the letter. As you can see, there are verbs such as afraid, allowed, consider, and so on that use gerunds after it, such as afraid of expressing, allowed doing, consider having, enjoy having, feel like living, finished doing, love having, love learning, love reading, love watching, and so on. Exception for the verb love, we could use both gerunds and to infinitive for this word. And now let's take a look for the list of the two infinitives contained in the letter. As you guys could see, these are so many verbs that use to infinitive that being contained by the letter that we have tried to construct. So maybe I'm not gonna mention one by one, but please feel free to pause the video to take a close look to the examples of to infinitive. Alright my friends, I think that's all from our group presentation and our report of result of the team-based project regarding to the material of gerund and to infinitive for intermediate grammar course. Thank you very much for your kind attention. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, critics, feel free to mention it in the comment section below. We are from Group 1, signing out.